Okay, that worked. Good, good. I always get a bit concerned when I set up a new game that, I've copied over something wrong, the settings are incorrect or something like that. I will move the camera and everything else once I know what's going on. I know where I can place the sort of put it. It's probably going to be like end up being in the bottom. For me, it's the bottom right corner. But well, this is something that's been on my list, my to play list for a little while, and now that I've completed the main story for Final Fantasy XIV, which I still will be playing on the Fridays. Oh, excuse me. Do apologise. I thought of having a little drink just before the stream started. Okay, I will still be playing Final Fantasy XIV on the Fridays because there's a lot of little stuff I want to do in there, and generally speaking, I only get a chance to really play games on these streams at the moment, with the exception of the weekends. But even that time frame's getting smaller because of real life stuff. So, first things first. I'm going to go through the options. Yep, there we go. Just make sure everything's all set up the way I want it to. So I've got full screen, borderless, so I can go between the two screens. Is it subtitles large so I can see it properly? Timed choices. I'm going to turn them off for now. Audio description, I'll leave. Let's put that on. If it gets too annoying, I will just turn it off. Same for like the time choices as well. Let's leave time choices on for now, and if they're too quick, then I'll just turn them off. But subtitles definitely on. Subtitle size large, 100%, so it makes it easier for people to see. Because something I think a few streamers forgot, and I'm including myself in that, is that small subtitles on the screen when you're playing it don't always translate to subtitles that you can read properly when you're watching. So I always like to have them just that little bit larger to make things easier for people to read. Okay. Now, obviously this being a musical, I'm going to keep the music level up high, but I may adjust the master volume to balance things out, but we'll see. Let's turn all the descriptions off for the moment. We can come back to it. Let's see. Enable SFX for song UI. What's nighttime mode? Night mode. Let's turn it off now. I think that means like it's very faint, but if you listen, turn it off. Yeah, you can hear it. It's very, very subtle. You can hear like a sort of clicking as I hover over it. So okay, I think that makes sense to keep it off for the song, because you want to have the flow and everything of it. Night mode, right? Okay, so that's the controls. Now, remember, the controls are very simple. It's a sort of narrative, musical story type thing with quite a few. The phrase "star-studded cast" is a bit of an understatement on this one. Okay, so it's your basic skip line if I would go through it, because apparently there's like multiple endings in this, so you can replay it, and it's different songs because you can. It will make sense. I can't go into it too much because I've not played it, and I've deliberately only seen just the very minimum to see if it's the sort of thing I like, and I'm like, And also, disclaimer, I got this for free on GOG Games via the Amazon Prime stuff. So technically I didn't pay for this, but I didn't, I didn't receive it like as an advert or anything else like that. But for the sake of transparency, this is the one that came from via GOG and Amazon Prime Gaming. So now this is the other thing I saw as well. So confirm all that. Yep. Content warnings. Now, I very much appreciate when content warnings are put in things, because there's a couple of things, especially as I've got older, that are a bit like, you know what, that's not my cup of tea. So, I do not, what's the word I'm looking for? I do not begrudge them being in things, and I appreciate when people put it in there, and because also then it's like we know when you go and watch a film, or you go and play a game, you want to get an idea of what's going to be in it. you could be in the mood for a racing game, and it turns out you've just bought a wrestling game or something like that. So content warnings are sort of that thing, especially for more delicate subject. Now, I've had a brief look at these myself, but I'll go over them now so everyone's fully aware. Okay, so yeah, there are five major, I would say, content-heavy themes in this one. As it says, Stray Gods features some heavy themes and parts which may be distressing for some players. To view related content warning details, which contain spoilers, select the theme below. Now, I've had a brief look through these. I'm not going to go into it because they say there are spoilers in it, but there is very, very brief mentions of this stuff. So I'm going to leave it on the screen for a moment so people can be fully aware that there are, things. Again, I don't have a problem with it, but obviously I know personally for some people some issues, especially like alcohol, or like I know I can be sensitive to characters who die and things like that, as I found out as I got reminded in Dawn Trail last week. So again, yeah, death for me is a sensitive subject, but I'm okay with it being in games. It's not bad for me. It's just like, you know what, thanks for the heads up sort of thing. But again, I know 100% for some people it can be. So look quickly, I'll leave it on the screen for a second so people can see. I will, if I can remember, I will try to sort of, show this at the beginning of each stream as well, so people are fully aware. Obviously, that'll come up on the YouTube vids and things like that, but I'm not going to go into the actual details. I'm just going to show that there's... I have checked them, and so I'm not going to do it now because I don't want to spoil things, but it's very, very minor. It doesn't give major details, but it's great that they got it there. Okay, so confirm. There we go. Right, so obviously there's load game, new game, credits. Now, I'm not going to go into the credits just yet because it does spoil some things about certain characters, but I will tell you who the actors are in this, or at least the major ones, because obviously I'm assuming there will be the people who do like NPC stuff, but we have got some person called Laura Bailey, whoever she is, never heard of her. Troy Baker, Mary Elizabeth McGlynn, Jania Gavnica, Carrie Phaeton, Abubakar Salim, Felicia Day, Rahul Kohli, Allegra Clark, Merla Dandridge, Erica Ishii, Ashley Johnson, Lawrence Spencer, Anjali Bihami, Kimberly Brooks, and Anthony Rapp. Yes, that's Anthony Rapp from Star Trek Discovery, which is interesting. Wasn't expecting him to be in it, but does make sense. Okay, so everything's all set up. I'm assuming the audio is working okay. And again, like I say, I will move the camera once they're properly into the game. But I'm making the adjustments. It's all the same. New game always takes a stream or so to get things settled in. But let's just get into it. New game, as always, let's start with slot 1. Okay. Right. Okay, from all our teams across the world, enjoy the show. This game is made on stolen ground. We would like to acknowledge the Randerji and Boonwurrung peoples of the Kulin Nation and the Gadagal people of the Aurora Nation. Sovereignty was never ceded. The game is also built on Treaty 6 territory and traditional meeting ground home for many indigenous peoples, including Cree, Saltu, Isitapi or Blackfoot, Métis, and Nakota Sioux. Again, concept warnings again. Here we go. Act 1. Seems going to be in 3 parts. 3 acts even.
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up.
Should be good. Okay, I like this. I like these graphics already.
Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
Auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Oh, yes. Oh, no, this is okay. So this is obviously how the choices and stuff work. It's pretty much like left, middle, up, right. I think I'm going to channel my inner Laura Bailey for this one.
Hey, we should consider that. We could be the Naked Band, coming soon to a really private auditorium near you.
You know, somehow I believe you'd actually do that.
I'm gonna go with a hard no. Do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
I'm liking this already.
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Let's see if I can take screenshots. Oh. Oh. Oh, yes, because you can sort of semi-romance in this one. Okay. Yeah, let's go with this one.
You're always looking out for me, Freddy.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Let's see if we can do.
I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
I mean, like the sort of comic.
Is your life.
Oh,
Freddy. You're
journal
the
entry.
The lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
It feels very comic booky.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You know, the way it's like, sort of,
You coming?
see,
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
yeah, I do know there are quote unquote romance options in this one, so I'm just gonna go with whatever. Yeah,
Lost at sea,
I like this already.
no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
I've grown.
The world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea,
Someone's coming in.
with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside.
Ashley Johnson.
My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Okay, now, this is probably going to be one of those ones I'm not going to talk too much when the dialogue and stuff is going on. In fact, I'm going to try not to, for obvious reasons. But I will try and keep it my talking and stuff like that to it's things like this. Now I know not so much a spoiler, but someone gave me a tip for this. Is that when the song choices come up, because you will get choices in the songs as they're being sung, to try and keep for the same vibe throughout the song. So if it's like upbeat, for example, you want to generally try and keep an upbeat, but that's not a hard and fast rule. Sometimes you want to change things. You might be sort of melancholic and then go upbeat, or vice versa. I think for that I will keep the until I've said that. So I'll start again. Until I've seen that in action, I will probably keep the like time choices on. If it goes too fast, or if it spoils the rhythm and flow of things, then I'll turn it off. But we'll see. We'll see. Now I do know. So it's like a choose your own adventure. Some of the choices aren't going to be, obvious what it's going to be at the beginning. But like we were talking with Freddie earlier, and one of them was a romance option. Yes, I am thoroughly understanding that in the background there's probably like a little counter. It's like, yes, Freddie appreciated that. That's the thing with this game. Apparently this is one that's worth replaying because you get different options. But obviously you may not know where the the major branching points are. Sometimes it could just be like one line of dialogue that changes and it goes back to the main story. Like with Final Fantasy XIV, when you had like various options for the characters that were talking, they would, it really wouldn't change the major output, but it might change something that got referenced later. Like I said, remember when you told Alphino to go and get the turkey and he got his head stuck in the oven? It's like, oh yeah, stuff like that. Just like minor little differences. But I think I'm going to generally try and play this character as more sort of upbeat in general. But at the moment, she's having a bit of a down moment. But I think I'm going to sort of try and play her as a sort of positive, upbeat character.
Okay. Did you bring an instrument or some music?
I kinda bring my music wherever I go.
Calliope. Oh yes, one of the muses.
All right. Well,
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Free from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through? Like a boat lost at sea, though I'm about to with no sails, not a
Really
chance
like
to
this.
have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Here we go. Oh, choose your. Okay, so I've got a choice between charming. This is Grace with soul and charisma. She tries to do the right thing, and everyone likes her for it. Kick ass, rock and roll. This Grace is very punk rock and not afraid to get reckless and aggressive when it's called for. Or clever. So this feels like this is one of the branching points I was talking about earlier, the major ones that can like determine. Oh, see, I've deliberately not even looked up any guides or anything like this. It's like, I imagine this will probably determine the type of music as well. Oh, look at a charming, kick-ass. Oh, this is so difficult. I find myself drawn to the kick-ass option. Fuck it. This is what multiple playthroughs are for.
Maybe if I paddle hard enough, I'll fight the waves belong to the sea.
I wonder if it'll change the music styles as well.
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
I think I need to adjust the. Oh, so I mentioned, yeah. I suppose if I pick certain traits, then certain choices. Yes, obviously that's greyed out, so I can't pick that because I didn't pick the clever trait. Have we met before?
It's really weird. I feel like... Have we met before?
I don't think so, but artists often find me familiar.
Yeah,
What
Calliope.
does that mean?
She's a muse.
Means I've traveled in many circles.
She's probably the muse.
Ask you why you feel so adrift?
Yeah, I need to adjust the.
You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Right, let's see if I can do it now. I can. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, to be honest.
It would sound stupid.
Try me.
Well, I left school because I didn't feel like I belonged there,
Authentic.
but I still haven't found my place. What am I supposed to do? Where am I supposed to go? Shouldn't I have figured this out by now?
Those are good questions to ask.
I like the aesthetic of this as well.
I should go.
About the audition. I'm sure everyone will agree you're in, if you want to be, that is.
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
Right. See you then.
Again, just as we last time, I'll make sure it's. So let's try a higher res. I have to confirm it. That's why I think. Maybe I can't go any higher. Okay. I'm definitely going to appreciate musicals as I'm getting older as well. It's knocking at the door.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be... What the... Calliope?
Oh,
I didn't know where else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
he's been. Yeah, get help.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No. No, you have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope!
Oh, I don't like where this is going already.
Please. Please, come on.
Oh.
What? What is that?
Okay. That's yeah. I think I know what that is, but I'm not going to say. Okay. Is that who I...
I can wait. Take your time.
Hermes!
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Okay, right. So, yeah, you think you may have... okay, I'm going to do this if I can get this adjusted, because otherwise it will... I'm going to... Okay, no, that's fine. Maybe it's with a smaller... No, keep it on. Confirm. Okay. Yeah, we need help.
I think she's dead. We need help. You need to call someone.
Well, I'm someone. I got called. Happens every time one of us dies, you know? She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the chorus is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
Yeah. Explain this right now.
You are gonna tell me what's going on right now.
Whoa.
Who are you? How did you get here? What is happening?
All right. Jeez. Let me go.
Oh yeah, I think I picked the right option.
You don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? When Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
Yep. So it is what I thought it was. So divine spark. Oh, that's from CEO's office. Oh, that's either Athena or Ares. I think it's Athena. This is going to be Athena. I recognise the L.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
The chorus can explain. Don't touch anything. Okay?
Wait, come back!
Touch things.
Yeah, I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
Yeah, this is going to be all about, it's going to have to be Athena or something related to her. You've got the owl, you've got the helmet, the shield, the Medusa references. Yeah. This is Athena's office. Or somebody related to Athena. Or important, either way. Cookies. Let's take a cookie. And I was like, don't even think about it. Oh, hello. Oh, I'm getting the Hades vibes again.
Our beloved sister, the last of the muses, has passed on to you. Our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my. You have had quite the day, haven't you?
Oh. I am really digging this vibe already. Okay. So it's like, Calliope's really dead?
So Calliope is really dead. Even if she's a
God?
Yeah, a god.
Yes, we call it passing on, but yes, sadly it happens even to us. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom.
Dead.
This is Apollo.
Oh.
God of prophecy, dressed for the occasion as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love, and the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the...
Oh, now that is a look for Persephone I really like.
We are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Oh, that seriously, that is an amazing look for Persephone. Hey, wait, gods are real?
But gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
Okay, so it looks like the ones with the question marks are, won't forward it, but the ones that without the question mark will forward the front line. They expect me to believe this. Well, look, we've seen everything else as well. We've seen that, so,
Right, and you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
On top of a mountain.
Olympus.
Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi.
Okay, I love this version of Athena.
Times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. The mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
So, and let's go through the options. Let's go through them.
You expect me to believe that gods, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything. Not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
You said I'm a god now.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but I'm afraid you have to die.
Wait, what? Yeah, it's like hell I do.
You don't have that right. What, you think I'm just gonna stand here and...
Grace, please stop.
No, I'm not gonna stop. Who do you think you are, threatening me like that?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
But... it isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
But... this isn't justice!
Oh, okay, here we go.
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen.
Oh, that owl.
You have usurped a muse. No recourse to be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that she.
You must know I didn't do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
That the muse is gone. Now that she's gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. You'll have to see the chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
About to say, yeah, of course, it isn't in accord.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I just
I
figured,
grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her Eidolon?
Then we need to find out.
you need to shrink the
Don't you want justice?
captions.
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Yeah. We need to find the truth.
There has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
Thank you.
Fine.
And there we have it.
Okay. I've just figured out who Persephone, the model on, reminds me very much of Russia's character Beauregard from Critical Role season... I want to say season 2. So how do I prove my innocence?
Wait, I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
What happens after a week?
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Yeah, what I think I might do is, for the moment, I'm going to see if I can shrink the subtitles to small, see how they go. I think it's designed with the smaller subtitles in mind, because there's a couple of words were cut off then. Yeah, how do I find the killer?
Can someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the...
No, I'll make it bigger again.
Well, that's for you to figure out.
It's like, this is always a thing when you get like a new game, new stream. I think I need to adjust this resolution as well. So let's try it back on here. Look at the journal. Okay, so it's like characters. Alright, I see. Now, I don't think Hermes was involved. Let's options. Okay. Yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Oh, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Like, the owl. Ah, okay, that's good. Oh, do I get? Oh, do I actually? Oh, I actually have to choose things now. Right, okay. Oh, this is a. Oh, I have to actually make choices.
Grace?
Yep, the body's not there.
Hi.
Hi. Hi. Hi. You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. What? Did something happen to you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone?
All night.
I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hookup, was it? Because, you know, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Nobody else notices him. It was not a hook.
It was definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say? Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Hi there.
Pan.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Yeah. Good question.
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns.
Oh, that's got to be.
Crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
No.
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
Yeah. Can we talk in front of Freddy?
So we can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my...
Good evening.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
I'm really liking
The
this already.
prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted, can't she?
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk.
Honestly, I am so digging the aesthetics and vibes of this game already. It's really freaking good.
That's it?
Huh? I guess. Do you believe in this, Grace?
I had proof.
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
Okay, so yes, I am definitely. I'd say Fred, because I know that it's semi-romanceable characters in this one, but it's more to do like like your options like there's like the charm one. Like if you pick the charm trait, you would be able to answer that one. So obviously some characters will be open, some won't. But you know what? Yeah, I like Freddy as a character. So let's.
What did I ever do to deserve a friend like you?
You sat next to me at lunch period, dummy.
Oh yeah, right.
My friendship comes with all sorts of benefits, up to and including the tracking down of supernatural killers.
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Okay. Right. So yeah, as before, I think I will go through the question option just because it might give some insight and stuff like that. So let's just start from the left and work my way around. So how do you know about me?
Seems rather convenient you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
Okay. Yeah, what's in it for you?
So you're here purely for my sake then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
I've just noticed the ears as well.
Are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
Okay, so far we have met, temporarily met Calliope, the OG muse. We've also met Aphrodite, Apollo, Athena, Persephone. And I still think Persephone is uncannily like what Beauregard from Critical Role Season 2 looks like the same hairstyle, the same skin tone. Honestly, it would not surprise me if they modelled that this version of her after that, because there's quite a few Critical Role people involved in this as well. And obviously Pan and everything. But damn, I am liking this already. I mean, we've had a couple of musical numbers. This is really good. I can see how it can potentially have different endings and playthroughs already. So yeah, what's the question? What is in it for you?
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Here we go. Yet. So how do I know you're not the killer? Yeah, because the whole point is we need to find out who killed Calliope within a week, or it's our neck on the chopping block.
You could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor Pan! Eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas.
He's such a drama diva.
There's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to. This is one of the ones I think I'm gonna have to remember my mythology stuff. Although I imagine that's probably what Freddy's for is to, be like an audience stand-in sort of thing. It's got, this dude is the god of lust and mischief, so be careful. Tell me your advice.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
My what now?
What do you mean, my province?
Each of us has, how shall I say, our talents. Yours is music, as befits a muse.
Yep.
You're like the original rock star, Grace.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, What emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel...
Powerful.
Oh.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you.
I don't trust him.
All that you hear is at your command.
Wait. No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Yeah, for the songs, it's going to be timed.
How did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow. Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Lost girls, you all love your lost
Songs can change.
you that you can take home.
Read it quickly.
I won't say you need saving. You're not drowning, you're waving. And you two, are you dating? It's so titillating.
Grace, we gotta be careful. Has he slipped something into our drinks? Spouting crap about powers. He could be dangerous. What do you think? Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor.
Yeah.
And what will he want in the end?
You're lucky I got to you. There's people out there who will come for you. I've heard that you're making so much ado. You're lost and I'm trying to help.
Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home.
I'm so glad I found you. Wolves all around you. But can you survive on your own?
What do I do then?
Whatever you wish, the power is yours.
Grace, I'm frightened.
It's okay, Freddy. I got this.
I never knew I had that in me. That said, I'll never do that again.
Grace, you're starting to comprehend. Let me show you more, or show me the door.
Good idea. I just sang soprano.
The showing or the door part?
My body's shivering, blood is thickening, skin is shimmering. You guys are bickering. Lost girls, you all love your lost girls. A rescue that you can take home. Oh, you can see we're at home.
I see what I see, kid. Freddy has no idea, kid. You'd be far better off on your own.
I don't know about that.
Really? Now you're just being silly. Maybe the muse isn't feeling the gravity. Or do you refuse and, like ostriches, happily stick your heads in the sand? Grace, I could be your right hand. Freddy, you better leave her alone. Let me do what I do, or she'll sink like a stone.
Girl, I know I'm not a lost girl, but this is all new, and I don't know what to do. Should I stay with my bestie? This goat's getting testy. Won't be lost on my own. I'll always be home.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Okay, so one thing I noticed when the song choices came up is that there is a green, a red, and a blue option. At the beginning, when we chose the talent, the green option is like the charisma option. The red is the more kick-ass, punk rocky, as they described the option. The blue is the more clever one. But I know, because this is one of the big things they made about this, is that when you choose the different options, and I think I'll keep the timer on, because that helps. That almost like stops the. How can I put it? It helps the flow of the song. Like if you chose, like say, the green option, the song would play out differently compared to if you chose the red option, like with the lyrics and obviously the outcome of the story. So this, as a few people have said, this is one of those ones that it may be, as games go, generally speaking, a short story, but there's a lot of different endings and playthroughs of like the different songs. Hello. Now, obviously, I didn't unlock the or maybe, yeah. You see, I haven't done something to unlock the you think cat to unlock this option, because obviously I didn't choose the right options beforehand. So there's different things going through, and no, it's not forcing people to sing. Being a muse is basically like inspiration. In effect, though, you're bringing forth what's there.
I think so. So I can make people do anything?
Within reason.
You could make them do anything. I would have said you could make them do anything. No, Grace. You pull truth from within. But it is their truth, and not yours. A muse does not command. She evokes. She elicits. She inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide.
What does he want, though?
Address. In the city, where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Yeah, why not go there yourself?
If you had that all along, why not look into it yourself?
Me? Conduct a search like some plebeian. Unheard of.
Okay.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Yeah, he is a fey creature. There's nothing for free.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Yeah.
No worries, I got this.
Oh?
Whatever my magical song powers can't handle, I'm sure a boot to the head will.
I see.
I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Damn. Yeah, that's like, excuse me, what you doing? No. No, you You're being a pain in the butt. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. So I'm just checking to see who the voices are, the people I've encountered so far. Yeah, I'm not gonna say who they are. What's the matter with you? You're being very grumbly. Okay, so we're going to the music side, are we? No, off. No, off. Oops. See, look at that. You press the space bar.
Oh, it's open. That's not a good sign.
This is why I don't want you on the keyboard. Ooh, blimey, that's an interesting apartment.
This is Calliope's apartment. I don't know what I was expecting, but not this. Hello? Oh, sure, Grace, good job. Just announce to the killer that you're here. I better have a look around.
Oh, okay. Let's just start at the top. Guitar.
Damn, look at that. That's beautiful. How do you even get one of these?
By being the muse.
After Calliope left the audition, where did she go? Did she follow me? Did she come here?
Good painting.
Did she paint that? Looks like it belongs in a museum.
Like a version of girl with a pearl earring there. Warhol painting. Yeah, I mean she is like the muse.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. I wonder how many celebrities she knew.
Probably most of them. In some form or another.
Right. These aren't... Do I inherit these as the new muse? Is that even okay to ask?
That's a good question. Is this her new apartment now? Or is this like Calliope's? Can she be brought back? That's the question. Elvis or anyone else?
I want to believe this is just an ironic photo of Elvis and she wasn't like his muse, or...
She may well have been. Harp.
A giant harp. Of course there's a giant harp.
Okay. It just says instrument. It doesn't say like, it doesn't say piano. That's curious.
So many instruments in here. Did she play all of them?
Very possible. Alright, go upstairs. So yeah.
Anything useful in here? Maybe there's something upstairs?
So as I say, this is very much like a sort of graphic novel with musical choices and things like that.
Oh man. Keep it together, Grace. It's just your average, everyday...
There were only 3 muses, you know, not 9. Whenever they found someone who made something truly masterful or created a new art form, they'd pass on their eidolon, take a new name. You see, that's how the mortals became confused. They got it wrong. Like they got almost everything about us wrong.
Hello, Apollo.
You're Apollo, right? God of prophecy? One of the chorus.
Sometimes I am, yes.
What does that mean?
It means... It means sometimes I just feel like an old man who's lost too many friends.
Oof, rough.
If I may ask, how did you find this place? And what are you doing here?
Oh. Yeah, so yeah, I don't have, Yeah.
Pan told me about it. I was hoping I could find something, some clue about what happened.
You've already met Pan? How odd.
Well, at least he lifted a finger to help me. For his own gain, maybe, but it's better than nothing.
I honestly wish I could help you, Grace. You and Calliope both deserved better.
Okay. Yeah. Why did you speak up for me in the meeting of the chorus?
I should thank you for, you know, speaking up for me.
It wasn't right, what they were doing.
It still isn't. I still need help.
I'm not disputing that, Grace. I just don't think that I'm the one to help you.
Yeah, why?
Why can't you help me exactly? Pan said there's no specific rule against it.
It's not that I'm forbidden to help you, Grace. It's that you don't want my help.
Of course I do! You have to know more than me about almost everything!
My help will only make things worse.
How is that possible? I've been sentenced to death.
And without my help, you stand a chance of avoiding that fate.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, obviously, Apollo is like the god of prophecies and stuff like that, so he does have a little bit of inkling of foresight. So he probably knows at some level, even if he can't actually tell her, that, you know, if I help you, it will cause a ripple effect, which will result in shit really hitting the fan later. Like maybe something else, you know, like the other side or whoever's, you know, involved in killing Calliope would be like, well, if Apollo's helping her, then, you know, we've got to step up our game, that sort of thing. You know, it can like escalate stuff.
Can you tell me about Calliope? I barely knew her, but she seemed...
She was a beautiful soul, if troubled.
Troubled?
She thought the idols had lost their way. She argued with us, with all of us, that we needed to change. We hadn't spoken in years. I hadn't seen her home before today. I'd rather not talk about it.
Now, I'm not going to say that how do I know you're not the killer, because, again, they do seem to sort of fit in with their legendary archetypes. I'll give them that. Apollo's many things. I mean, but like all the Olympian gods, he can be a bit of a dick at times, but he's not one to outright just go and kill a mortal or another person.
This room is a mess. Did you do this?
With this? It was like this when I got here.
And you didn't think that was in the least bit strange?
I didn't think much of it. I came here to be reminded of Calliope, not to search through her things. It's cleaner than my place.
Yeah, there could be a clue here.
So you didn't mess up the room, but someone must have. There could be a clue.
No, nothing that I've seen. All this mess, as you put it, is likely the result of her projects.
Yeah,
projects?
When Calliope got an idea in her head, she would obsess over it, sometimes for months, even years. I don't know what she was involved with lately, but this... for her, this is nothing.
Organized chaos. I just say I was picking this as my main trait, so let's give this a try.
So you won't answer my questions. You're sitting here in the dark. You say you're mourning Calliope.
What are you insinuating?
I don't know you. For all I know, you could be the killer. You came to get rid of evidence, maybe, or you knew I was coming and you're here to throw me off.
That's ridiculous.
Is it? The only thing you've said is that I don't want your help, but that's ridiculous?
Dude is ripped. Give him that. I mean, he's Apollo, so...
I can't do this.
Yeah. Okay, so it is actually green. I thought it was yellow to begin with, but yeah. I say there's... The traits basically at the beginning, so they determine, I think, like your sort of overall path, but... I picked red, so...
I don't have anywhere else to go.
Meaning?
Meaning I'm not leaving until you give me something. I wouldn't do this if it wasn't literally life or death. But I need to know what the problem is.
Oh, she's channeling her muse power.
I haven't sung in centuries.
According to Pan, I can't force anyone to do anything.
But...
Phantom pains from a missing friend, feeding thoughts, thoughts that never end. What did I do? What didn't I do? Here she is, only in your head. Long gone fights, but they're never dead. What did I do? What didn't I do?
Calliope, what was she to you?
Yes.
Years, thousands of years, we walked side by side. She tried, said there's other paths. Don't walk the same, never the same.
Well, that's good.
I have roads I like, smooth, paved in stone. She got tired of our divide. We weren't the same, never the same.
You held fast. What's that about?
Stubborn me, thought I'd wait her out. Usually, she'd come back to me. You see, she'd return, we'd do that old dance, knowing both there was not a chance that I would change, but she never came.
Years, thousands.
Oh, that changes, yeah.
You walked, kept your eyes down. Look around. You need to change. If you walk the same, you'll be to blame.
But I've tried.
Never with me. We haven't tried.
Then
Of course, the sun, yeah. Apollo's a sun god. Let them.
I always knew. I can tell she's in there too.
it's true, I'm listening now.
And what she's saying,
Break from the same.
never the same.
That other voice, it'll always play. On loop, it'll always say, what did I do? What didn't I do?
Oh, that's good. I like that.
It's a song you can't erase, but you can make a tiny space for what you will do. Something new. Very well, I'll help. Though I'm uncertain what you expect me to do.
Athena called you the god of prophecy, didn't she? Isn't that telling the future?
Prophecy is the last thing you need, Grace.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Now, I personally know that the whole thing with prophecy, especially in the Greek myths, is the Olympian, I should say, is, yeah, prophecy is dangerous because it kind of forces you down a particular path and things like that. In fact, generally, in any sort of legends or stories, anything that's had a prophecy and stuff in it, you know, or people who are prophets, things have always gone really, really bad. I mean, yeah, it would be useful, but it's also, I mean, good example. Look at Dune. That had a whole thing about prophecy, and yeah, look how that ended up.
It'd be helpful if you could explain why, exactly. This is all new to me, remember?
Yes, of course, that's true. It's so easy to forget that. To receive a prophecy is not simply to be told what might happen, it's to be told what will happen. To know a prophecy is to be bound to its outcome. Only in ignorance is one free to choose.
Which is why I put... Yeah, so as... Yeah, it's predeterminism basically. It's like, oh yeah, here's a prophecy, blah, 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 blah. You are now fixed on that path. Yep. So if I pick the clever option, it'd be like, yep, you're talking about fate.
What? That makes no sense. If you tell me I'm gonna fall into a hole...
Then you will.
No, but I'll just avoid holes. All holes, any hole.
And the act of trying to avoid them is what will make you fall.
What do we call a predestination paradox?
Prophecies are never crystal clear. Sometimes you won't understand the full meaning until it's too late.
Yeah. It's, as you say, it's that old predestination paradox stuff, and sometimes the whole thing about prophecies is sometimes they're literal, sometimes they're metaphorical. You know, I mean, again, a case in point, the example I like is in Lord of the Rings. If you've seen the films, I'd be very surprised if you haven't, but you know, there are some people who haven't seen it yet. In Return of the King, now the whole "no man can kill me, I am not a man" thing was like, yeah, that was a prophecy because it was always interpreted as being no man, as in human, or you know, no mortal being. Not literal. That's the thing. I know there's in the book it goes into more details, but that's the gist of it. But yeah, I'm not doomed.
Okay, is there anything you can do that isn't prophecy related?
Not directly, but yes, possibly. Come with me. There's someone I'd like you to meet.
Okay. Oh yes. What? I am definitely getting into this. Although the capture thing's annoying me a little bit, but I'll try and see if I can get. I think I have to sort of restart the game to fix that, but I'll.
Oh, yes, sometimes. And excuse the mess. I don't get many visitors.
I'll try and fix it for tomorrow. Yeah. Wait. Aren't idols rich?
Are idols broke? In all those years, you couldn't save up enough money to afford a housekeeper?
You know, I guess I never worried about it much. Maybe I should.
You said I'm here to meet someone?
Ah, yes. Do you know what an oracle is?
I was thinking of the oracle. I really should have gone with the blue option. I'm thinking now. Because it's like, god damn it. But as I said, different playthroughs. So, kind of like a fortune teller.
Someone who tells the future?
Not quite. They serve as a channel of sorts for my powers. This allows them to offer insight, knowledge they have no earthly means to possess. There's always been one. Over the ages, no matter where I go, one manages to find me.
Meaning there's an oracle here.
There is.
What?
Something to see you.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm not a magic fortune cookie. Is that what Paul told you? Oracle's my handle. And even if I was the Oracle, I'm certainly not his Oracle.
See, also as well, being the occasional reader of DC Comics, I think Oracle, I think Barbara Gordon from the Batman stuff. See, again, that's the charm option, so I didn't know.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know. He said you might...
Oh, I know what he said. Paul thinks just because I crash here, he can interrupt me whenever he pleases.
I mean...
Yeah.
Look, I'm sure he told you all sorts of nonsense. I use computers. I'm a hacker. That's it.
I ask very little of you, Oracle. Your help here would be appreciated.
Fine. Don't get your abs in a twist. Okay, so Paul brought you all this way just to see little old me. What's on your mind, sis?
That loud barking dog outside. So, yeah, you keep calling him Paul.
You keep saying Paul. Do you mean Apollo?
Yeah, I know. Apollo, if that is his real name, says he's a god of prophecy, blah, 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 blah.
But you don't believe him.
Believe him? Who'd believe that? It's super weird, but he's a decent guy, so he can be Apollo if he wants, but I just can't call him that.
That's okay. I suppose how their brain justifies things, you know.
Do you live here?
I crash here, yeah. Better here than home.
She showed up one day, as the oracles do. Naturally, she is welcome to stay as long as she likes.
And see the way he talks. I thought maybe he was a creepiverse, but nah, Paul's aight.
The highest of praise.
I'm good.
He'd be more alright if he did some laundry.
Okay, I love this version of the Oracle. Is great. I'm loving this almost like modern take of the guy. There's an RPG I've played in the past. This is related to this. So don't be worried. There's an TTRPG based in the World of Darkness called Scion. This is giving me such friggin' Scion vibes. It really, really is. The last campaign I played in, my character was a Scion, or we picked ones from all over the of various pantheons. Like my one was a Scion of Odin, who bore an uncanny resemblance to Tom Hiddleston from the Loki trilogy, which is one of the reasons why I did it. It was like, yes. So yeah, I'm getting so. Yeah, this would make an amazing sort of like scenario or mini campaign for the Scion 2.0. Scion 1 was okay, but it had some issues. Not bad, just issues. Scion 2.0 version 2, I should say, is the superior version. Anyway, back to the plot. So, how do you know Paul, Apollo?
Tell me, is Apollo always so...
incredibly emo? Like a sack stuffed with sad?
I am standing right here.
It grows on you after a while.
Grace, surely this is not what you came for.
Oh, okay. No, I need to decide. Am I going to be flirty with Apollo? Do I pick? Do I do what I did like with Star Wars, and every time a flirty option comes up, pick it? Or do I just specifically, try and aim for certain characters? You know what? I think I'm going to go with the Star Wars style and go and pick with. Every time a flirt option or a romance option comes up, I will pick it, and I will let the story decide what character we end up with.
Oh, I don't know. It's cute watching you get all flustered.
Well, it's hardly productive.
Oh yeah.
Here you go again.
Get a room. A different room.
Yeah, so you're good with computers, yeah?
So you're an oracle who uses the internet, huh?
Like I said, it's my handle, and yeah. It's a sweet setup, huh? Some of it's even legit.
The parts I purchased for her, presumably.
Bargain for, fair and square. And I keep telling you to get me an Ethernet cable.
Yeah, dude, seriously.
I don't know what that is.
It's the 21st century, Paul. And your 21st century Oracle needs her some download speed, okay?
Wi-Fi's good. If you want a stable connection, you got to get yourself wired. So one of the reasons why my computer is on this side of the room, not the other side, because my router's over there, and you generally don't want to have too long an Ethernet cable. You can do it, but you know, it kind of loses something in it. It's basically just like pretty much right behind this monitor here.
I'm looking for information about someone named Calliope. Can you help?
Oh, the lady from that apartment I sent Paul to. Yeah, I've been checking that out.
What did I tell you?
I looked it up. You could do the same if you learned to use the computer.
The sass.
Hold up, I'll show you.
Oh, okay.
There. The apartment was originally purchased 2 years ago by a holding company, Core with a K Enterprises.
Cool.
Oh, I see. That would be Persephone.
Yeah. Yeah, we've met Persephone already.
Persephone is in the one from the chorus. The one who wanted me dead, Persephone.
I wasn't aware Persephone and Calliope were friendly. Certainly not friendly enough for Persephone to give Calliope an apartment. The good news is that Persephone is easy to find. I can take you to her if you like.
Yeah, will there be trouble?
I'm thinking she won't be happy to see me.
Persephone is rarely happy to see anyone.
Yeah.
We're all done now.
Yeah, I get the vibe.
Thank you for your help, Oracle. Please, do try to get out from behind your screens at least once today. Perhaps go for a walk.
Yeah, sure, will do. Leave a tip on your way out.
Yeah, this makes such an amazing sound setup. Okay. Oh, of course, the club's called Underworld. Of course it is. Of course it is. Let's check something. Actually, you know what? I'm going to move my image camera thing. 1 sec. I'm going to move it to... Because I've got a feeling this is going to be one of those ones that no matter where I move it, there's going to be something blocking it. So let's try... Oops, no. Let's try for the moment. Let's try moving it up to this end side. And hopefully this will work. I'm going to do a flip. Okay, so if I need to move it again, I mean, I will try and say find something. Oh no, because that's where the text comes out, so I can't have it on the top. There's a reason why I'm moving it down to the bottom. Oh god, this is gonna be annoying. Yeah, I think there's more important because I can just access the journal whenever I want. So okay, that'll have to do for now. That will do for now. Right. So we're going to see Persephone in the underworld. I guess that really.
Welcome to the underworld.
Wow. How have I never heard of this place?
Oh, this pan.
Persephone keeps it a secret, while still managing to draw a crowd every night. Don't ask me how. Here in the underworld, idols can be themselves.
Hermes.
They don't look human.
And flirting with it. Yeah. That's your kind of place?
Do you come here often?
Oh, no. Persephone and I aren't friends.
Is she friends with anyone?
Not many, no. Except Calliope, apparently. If we're to find Persephone in all this, we'll need to split up. Have you considered what you'll say to her?
So I'll fight her if I have to. Yeah, I've not really thought about what to say to her. I mean, although Persephone in this version is a little bit on the aggressive side, I don't think she's Calliope's killer. But I mean, she's someone who, well, Persephone is someone who has obviously been a god idol for a lot longer than we have. We've only done it for like less than a day. She's been doing it for thousands and thousands of years. So I suspect that even if she's not, more powerful, she's probably had a lot more experience in using her abilities. So at the very least, I don't think I could. I mean, if I fought her, I'd probably lose. But yeah, no, really.
Not really. What do you suggest?
Well, if I know Persephone, and I do, she won't be up for a chat. You need to be prepared to use your powers, as you did with me. Come find me in the crown if you need anything. Otherwise, be careful, Grace.
Okay. Oh, so we've got Apollo, Eros, Hermes, or Pan. Now, obviously, we literally just spoke to Ben. Let's go and speak to Eros. We haven't spoken to them yet. Isn't Eros like Aphrodite's child? Or something like that?
Oh. Hey. You're the new muse, aren't you?
I guess I am, yeah.
Aphrodite mentioned it. Didn't figure I'd see you here, though.
He's a big lad.
Oh, excuse the manners. Name's Eros, god of sex.
Okay. There's a... So, how do you know... Now,
You know Aphrodite, right? I only met her the once.
Sure, she's my mother.
Yeah, I was right.
Oh, it is?
How would I know? New here, remember?
Oh, right. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't thinking. But you hear a lot of idols talk about each other like that. Mother, brother, sister, grandfather.
Oh, yeah.
None of us are actually related. We just played a family for so many centuries. It may as well be true.
Okay, there we go then. So, yeah. So, is she your mother, or is she your mother in the story, as to speak?
So Aphrodite is your mother, but not really.
That's right. A long time ago, she took care of me when I needed taking care of. The mortals, they just assumed.
Well, did say mortals get a lot of things wrong.
Well, it's not like that anymore. We're not as invulnerable as we used to be. Least of all, Aphrodite.
Anyway, there's a god of sex.
Wait, did you say that you're the god of sex?
Desire, really.
There we go.
Attraction. Why? Were you expecting a chubby little flying baby with a bow and arrow?
Yes.
Preferred Cupid, but Pan had to be the trickster. Spread all those stupid stories.
I'm sorry.
Why? It's not your fault. Just another grudge I get to carry around forever.
Aw. What are you doing here?
The god of sex at a club. Looking for someone?
Once I might have, sure. Now I'm just here to see it happen.
See what happen?
Look out there. See all these people. The hope, the anticipation, the connections, they bounce off each other. To me, it's like lightning.
Okay. I would say it's creepy there, because he's not, he's not like proverbially like pushing his hand up, face up against the window going like, yes, good. It's more, just like chilling in the club and just watching people have a good time. It'd be a bit odd, but, I wouldn't say it's each their own.
And you enjoy that?
I used to make it happen, Mortals once begged me to make it happen, to inspire true love. But now I only inspire sex. Not the same thing.
No, it's not.
It's just as well. People should find true love the hard way. They'll value it more.
So, you okay, dude?
You seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Of course it is. Sure.
No, it's not.
Not obvious, huh?
Yeah, just a little bit.
I don't come here that often. No, it's hard to get away. I just want... No, never mind.
Bad day.
Even idols have their bad days, huh?
Bad weeks, bad months, bad centuries. Who am I talking to? You're the one with your life on the line.
Yeah, thanks for the reminder, dude. Yeah, speaking of which, I need to find Persephone.
Here's the thing. I'm looking for Persephone, but I can't find her anywhere.
Well, I know where she is, but I question whether she'd be happy to see you. Look, I like you, but Mother told me what happened at the chorus. I don't want to cause trouble with Persephone.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I don't know Persephone well, but considering what I do know, I don't blame you.
I know it's lousy, and I'm sorry. I hope I can make it up to you someday.
I should go.
I'll see you around.
Count on it.
Okay. Alright. So, yeah, let's go and speak to Hermes now. We're only like a very brief encounter with Hermes.
Whoa, you're here. I mean, you gotta be somewhere, but you're here.
Hello, Hermes.
Sorry about running off on you back at the thing. Didn't really have a choice, but sorry anyway.
You're not much like the other idols, are you?
No? I haven't been an idol very long. Maybe like a year? I've lost track.
Yeah, if Hermes, everything goes faster.
Idol stuff. It's all cool, but mostly I do whatever Athena asks. Athena says one day I'll sit on the chorus. That'll be sick. Can you imagine? In charge?
Wait. Okay, so I was trying something. It's like, can I use this? Okay, I can just do that one, right? So, isn't Athena in charge? Okay, so it's not that. Let me just check something. Where is it? Controls. Oh, okay, confirm. Right, I need to... Let's go with... Enter. There we go.
Wouldn't Athena still be in charge?
Yeah, you're probably right.
I have to have the
That doesn't bother
curse
me.
up all the time.
Why would it? Athena's the nicest of the bunch. She makes the best cookies.
Yeah. How did you become an idol?
You've only been an idol for a year? How did that happen?
Probably same way it did with you.
Oh, the old Hermes died in your arms and then they accused you of his murder?
No. Well, yes. I mean, no, not like that. But yeah. I was there when he died. We were friends, and I was having trouble at home, and he helped me out. I miss him.
Yeah. How did he die?
Can I ask how he died?
He didn't want to be here anymore.
You mean...
Oh.
Rather not talk.
Oh.
I'm him now. It's all good.
Okay, yeah, because I did mention some of the content warnings at the beginning. I suspect that's one of the things they're referring to, that Hermes, the OG Hermes, took that way out. I have a feeling. As I said, they want to be here anymore.
When Calliope died, you were right there, within moments. How did you know?
I told you. I got word, so I came.
But how did you get word?
Look, when an idol dies, I have to be there. So I just know. It's a Hermes thing.
I thought the information just dumped into his head. Did he take the body? Yeah, that's a good question.
To take the body, clean up the blood, that sort of thing?
Oh, that too, yeah. But that's on Athena's orders.
To keep the idol's secret?
Sure. Can you imagine the questions? I don't know how he hides so well as it is.
Yeah, what do you know about the murder?
This is probably a stupid question, but... Do you know who might have killed Calliope?
Ugh, why would I know anything about that?
When you came to the apartment, it seemed like you knew her.
Oh no, I only met her once. She didn't live with the rest of the idols or hang out with us very much. She seemed nice though. Angry, maybe. But I don't know who'd want to hurt her.
Angry?
How was she angry?
Pissed off. But more because she cared about everyone too much not to be.
Right.
I don't know, that's what I thought anyhow. I'm probably wrong.
No, I don't think you are. I mean, from what we picked up from Apollo and stuff like that, she did seem to be very sort of... I don't want to say emotional, because that's the wrong word. Very outgoing in all ways, which I suppose is kind of fitting for a muse.
Do you know if Persephone is here? I need to talk to her.
Oh, you're serious. Why would you want to talk to Persephone? Nobody ever wants that. One time, I laughed too loud near her, and she threatened to ban me from the club. I don't want to be banned. I like it here.
Yeah. Exactly. Put yourself together, man.
Pull yourself together. Are you gonna let Persephone boss you around forever?
Maybe?
You do that, she'll be walking all over you for centuries. You're a god.
Yeah, I'm a god.
Yeah, that's not going to backfire at all, is it?
No, she might be impressed, right?
No.
Heck yeah. Yeah, let me know when you want to find her. I'll even stand way, way back while you chat.
Worth a try. Oh, I can now talk to Persephone. Right, okay. You know what? Screw it. Let's do it. Let's go and talk to her. And you'll understand when you see her why I think she looks, you know, sort of like a good interpretation of like Bo from Critical Role Season 2. Oof. See what I mean?
If you're angry with anyone, Persephone, be angry with me. It was I who...
I will deal with you later. I was willing to leave you be, Grace, to wait until your guilt was certain. And yet here you are, in my domain, uninvited. Why? Are you here to beg for mercy? Are you here to challenge me? Should I be afraid?
Better know with the whole text being cut off like that with the larger things. I'll try and see if I can get that sorted for tomorrow. I've got a feeling what I'm going to have to do is I have to change the like resolution, reload the game. So I'll tinker with that. I don't want the text to be too small. It's it may even be like a patch or setting I can change. So I'll have a poke around in it. Yeah, I don't want to fight.
I'm not trying to start a fight. Far from it. I came here hoping you could help me.
Help you? Perhaps you could help me instead. I'd like to understand a few things. Do you really expect us to believe that Calliope chose you? What's the real story? Did you stumble across her as she lay dying and desperate? Are you an accident? Did you learn what she was? Did you torture her, hold her at the point of death until she agreed to hand over her Eidolon?
Persephone, this isn't...
You have every reason to try to prove your innocence, Grace. But I have no reason to help you.
Ooh. Screw it. This is going to backfire, but
That's it. I'm done talking.
Grace, I don't think
Forget it, Apollo. She's spoiling for a fight, so why not give it to her?
So it's a challenge after all.
I love the design for Persephone. She's visually, I think she's my...
You hear that? You're in my house, little muse. You want answers? Fight for them.
Oh, we're going to have a sing-off.
A lost little girl, you shouldn't have come here. And I sure ain't in the mood to make new friends.
The jazz.
Little girl, the shadows drawing near, and you all alone. We both know how this ends. Let's see how far she bends. We all know how this ends.
I'm going for the red options for this one.
Hello? Testing 1, 2, testing 3. Is this thing on? Are you testing me with your coterie, ogling expectantly? Heads up, wrecking me won't come for free. See, it won't be easy.
Oh, nice.
Use the moves I bring blessedly. Shadows don't scare me, see, I'll survive it. Maybe you want to do this in private.
You're lost.
Oh, nice. Oh, that worked.
The gall of a squeaking mouse in a lion's den.
Yeah, I'm going for the red options with her.
Give up, little girl. The bus home is leaving. Seen it so many times. We all know how this ends. We all know how it ends.
Let's go all out on the attack.
Wait, you're she the Persephone? Oh boy, a celebrity dissing me. Now remind me, P, jog my memory. Sorry, not up on my ancient history. Underworld, now that rings a bell. Was it you who was married to the king of hell? It's hazy, Hades. So you're his lady before my time because I'm such a baby.
Oh,
My ABCs, me, I never featured in Euripides. So where are they now? Wow, look around. You're the big cheese of a hole in the ground.
Don't you have any idea?
yeah, make her angry. Piss her off.
Surprise, coins on your eyes.
Oh, that's good.
Give them to the ferryman. Get it in your little head. You're spitting at the queen of the dead.
You're not my queen, P. I'm alive. You got a real life muse in this basement dive. You could use a boost. Should I play a gig? Hey, word of mouth works, P. It'll be big.
Get lost, little girl.
I need a room and a rider and a cut of the
You're
bar.
making me angry.
I got needs, you see. Say please, I'll bring keys and a couple guitars.
You don't want to know how far.
How do they manage to work this together?
I'm sorry, what's up? Let me guess how it ends. You already said.
Back off, little girl.
We're young, you're old, we live, you
You're
die.
asking for trouble.
The end, see, that's how time works. Bye-bye.
You wanna push me, so look and then see how this ends.
Go for the kill.
How this always ends.
Come on, do it.
Don't you have any idea how you sound right now? We hear it all the time. The world is full of ghosts, and nothing's ever born.
You're choking on dust down here now. Maybe that's your cue. Time's come to move on. Make space for someone new. Someone not as bored as you. Maybe this new muse will do.
Don't use that word. You have no right to use that word.
Muse.
After what you did to her. Why don't I just kill you and wipe the floor with you? Don't use that word. You have to fight to use that word. You don't go in and take, that's your biggest mistake. For Calliope's sake.
Wait, what word? Muse? Not use it at all? Not cool, screw you, see, it's not your call. Not a kid, but I'm innocent and I can explain. See my sunshine coming at the end of your rain. Say my name, say my name, say my name. Say, hey, you lost little girl. I'm stolen the show now.
I was not expecting basically this fight in music.
I'm not gonna slow down, and here's why it's so loud. Because Is that enough, Persephone? Do we need to go another round?
Just tell me one thing. What prompted this little visit of yours?
We went to Calliope's apartment, and we know that you own it.
I see. Follow me, then.
Yeah. It'd be too obvious that Persephone is the killer. I mean, she's aggressive, yes, but I don't think she's the killer.
She came to me years ago. She'd grown tired of arguing with the idols, tired of being branded a troublemaker. She couldn't watch the idols wither away without a fight. I knew how she felt. So I gave her the apartment.
How well did you know her?
So you must know better than anyone what she's been up to.
Not exactly. Calliope and I haven't spoken for at least 2 years. After I heard the news, I went to the apartment and turned it upside down. I had to know the truth.
That's why the place was a mess.
You?
I didn't find anything. Nothing to say what she had been involved with, or gotten into, or who she might have been fighting with.
Yeah, you still thinking I did it?
So what now? Do you still think I'm guilty?
The jury's still out on whether Calliope chose you, but do I think you killed her? No.
Okay, that's progress.
Someone else was behind Calliope's death. Someone who could keep their involvement hidden.
One of us.
Oh, so maybe... Oh! It must be one of the other idols, yeah.
Does it have to be an idol? You thought I killed Calliope. Couldn't it have been some other mortal?
Despite how he might look, it's not a simple matter to kill an idol.
It was difficult enough to believe you had done it. If another mortal killed her, they somehow escaped detection. We found nothing, no evidence of a battle.
You looked?
Of course we looked. What do you think was happening while you waited? If Calliope was attacked elsewhere, even magic revealed no trace of it.
Did you say magic?
Wait. Did you say magic?
You can battle me through a song in a world of your own creation, and yet magic is beyond belief?
Well,
she's got a point.
We have our powers just as you have yours.
Yeah.
I can grow a field of corn like nobody's business.
Some would say our powers are also magic, but true magic is a different and older power. Hecate's domain.
And no use here.
We shouldn't rule it out.
Hecate.
We haven't tried everything yet.
Yeah, did Calliope have enemies? That's a good question. But who'd want to end the muse?
Did Calliope have any enemies? The way you talk about her, she must have.
Oh.
What? What am I missing?
Calliope had a way of making people angry. She could be argumentative.
Yes, but enough to make enemies who wanted her dead?
Yeah.
That you or I know of, apparently, but that doesn't mean they didn't exist.
Good point. Yeah. Should we tell Athena? I mean, Athena is kind of she seems to be like if not the head of the group, then its face, its main contact.
Couldn't we go to Athena with this? If you've changed your minds and you're both part of the chorus.
Athena would be sympathetic, but the die has been cast.
She won't go back on the edict, not without clear evidence.
Yeah.
Oh, now you want evidence.
Rules are rules.
Based on the information she had. If we want to sway her, we need something better.
Okay, so Persephone's on our side now. That sounds good. No, I don't think Athena is the killer. I mean, I'm suspicious of Pan, but again, I don't think Pan's a killer either. I think he is like Freddie said earlier, he's a god of entity of mischief. Now, yes, mischief can sometimes result in people's deaths, but generally, most gods of mischief of some kind don't really set out to end people because they want to keep them alive so they can, bring mischief upon them again. Now, again, look at Loki from the old, Greek, the old Norse pantheon. The Loki of mythology, and also to use the Marvel one as well, it's probably the one more people are familiar with, ironically, is whilst he in the films he was a bit of a a-hole, he didn't really specifically go out and try and kill people. People may have died because of his actions, yes, but he didn't say it's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you. What about Pan?
What about Pan? He showed up at my place out of nowhere, right after I left the chorus.
He did what?
I have to wonder what his angle is.
He has one, that's for certain. Though I've never thought of him as a killer. It would be too messy.
Yeah. So we should consider the idea. For him to show up so quickly is odd.
Yeah, definitely odd. But yeah, again, I don't think Apollo or Persephone are killers. Like Apollo pretty much has some kind of like affection towards Calliope, and it certainly seemed like Persephone had like a kinship, like sort of like a favoured cousin sort of thing, or friend in her. So yeah, and again, I don't think Athena could be the killer. I've seen nothing to sort of indicate towards it. It just doesn't feel right. Again, doesn't feel like Athena's style. It does feel pointless.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. You know the idols. Don't you have any ideas?
I told you I wouldn't be of much help, Grace.
That's true.
Did you now? That's unsurprising. When are you ever of help to anyone but yourself?
Ooh.
Force Grace to challenge her rather than answer a simple question.
Calliope died, Apollo. Calliope, who came with us all the way from the old world.
You think I don't know that? Are you forgetting what the Muses meant to me?
Yeah, I'm not giving up. There's a reason why I chose the red option.
Well, I'm not giving up. That's right. You heard me. Maybe it's easy for you to throw in the towel. Why not? Your life isn't at stake. But I'm gonna fight. If I have to kick every ass on Olympus, I am getting through this.
Oh, yes. Oh, have a song coming up.
Calliope, I'm listening now. Tell us what end you were doomed to.
Calliope, blinded by fire, one match did you strike that consumed you.
How could you blame her? What could she have done to earn such a fate? You are blinded.
God of the sun hides from his own eyes. What would you know about fate?
You say that you knew her, she was family to us, yet you don't hesitate to accuse her. Oh, queen without a throne, go bitter with fury. Not everyone seeks to betray you.
Stop this. Please remember we are here to do.
We must avenge a muse.
Apollo, your help is not needed here. Go ahead and abandon another muse.
Could you throw that gauntlet at me? Could your heart shrivel any further?
You abandoned me to a terrible fate.
You replay your injuries till
far
it's
too
too
late.
late.
You know how far I bent before I
trapped.
snapped.
This is not about you. Enough! This helps no one.
There he is, God of the sun.
Aren't you a queen with all that means? Stop looking for
Okay, so there's also like a default option it goes with if we don't pick an option.
these old wounds. They confine you. You're more than your pain.
She abandoned us.
Follow him or stay.
Nope.
Now that Apollo isn't sucking all the oxygen out of the room, perhaps we can get somewhere.
Yeah, that was pretty intense. Okay. I'm still trying to decide, do I want to keep the timed option on? I think I will, because it forces me to make a decision in the spur of the moment. But I think when I do like if I do like a off-stream playthrough to get like the other endings and stuff like that, I will probably turn it off. But for now, yeah, for now I'll keep it on. It's like, was all that necessary?
Was all that really necessary? His reaction wasn't great, but you did provoke him.
It wasn't my finest moment, but you saw how he transformed.
Hmm.
Apollo likes to pretend he's not the man he used to be, but behind that sad facade lurks exactly the lout I remember. I'll admit the problem you present is a sticky one. If an idol is behind Calliope's death, they're clever. I need time to formulate a plan.
So, I get the feeling as well that obviously if I'd have picked Apollo, and again I just went for like, sort of semi-panic there kind of thing, like to decide which to do. But I think this is going to improve the playthrough, just like me just going with my instincts, rather than sitting there and being like, you know what, if I do that, blah, blah, blah. I mean, when it's choices like this for the story ones, yeah, fine. But when it's the time ones, yeah, I think I'll just go with whatever. I mean, this is actually one of the few times I'm glad I can read very fast, because I can just look at the screen and I can pretty much read everything that's on there straight away. Understanding it is a different matter, but being able to read it. So, you're going to help me?
You've decided to help me then? I wasn't sure you would.
Well, what should I say? That I've changed my mind? That Calliope might have chosen you after all?
No, it's just...
You have fight in you. You've taken quickly to the Muse's powers. It's possible that she saw the potential.
Yeah.
So yes, I'll help you. If, however, this has all been a desperate deception. Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that.
I think also it works. Oh, can I possibly romance Persephone? Okay. Because there's the different like traits and options you can pick at the beginning. As I say, the charisma one, the sort of more aggressive one, and the mind, the body, the soul, for want of a better term. It's... Yeah, I'm gonna... This is probably gonna backfire so spectacularly, but yeah, I'm gonna flirt with Persephone.
I like this better than fighting with you. Way better.
Helping you rather than wanting you dead, you mean?
You seem like a woman who gets what she wants.
These days, yes.
Then I'd really rather have you on my side.
Wise choice.
Also, I'll be perfectly honest, as soon as Persephone popped up on the screen at the beginning when we were introduced to the idols or the gods, it was just like, her design was just like, ho 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 ho. Although I've got to say, Apollo and Aphrodite and Athena were like, but yep, I'm not ashamed to say it. There was the monkey brain took control there for a moment.
I have to ask, is Athena really not an option? She wouldn't see what you see? At all?
She might. Athena's no fool.
She's the goddess of wisdom.
She's everything in terms of risk. Anything with the slightest chance of being a danger to the idols will not be tolerated.
Makes sense. Yeah. I was thinking, if I'd have picked smart as a trait, I would have that as a thing. Okay. Now, something else I, again, vaguely remember reading about, again, because I didn't want to spoil too much of myself, was when it comes to the songs, they said that they had to record, obviously, every song block. Different options like the red, the green, and the blue. But also make it so that the entire song was still coherent. And it makes sense. Like, that started like, how, Persephone was basically singing almost like a sort of ballad, but then Grace just let out with basically a diss track. Two completely different styles, but it worked. It's like, I think you'd be classified as a risk because you're an unknown.
In this scenario, I'm the unacceptable risk?
At worst, a murderer. At best, a usurper.
I have to be a usurper? I can't just be a happy accident?
In Athena's world, there are only dangerous accidents.
Oh, yeah, what should I do?
What should I do while you're formulating? I don't like sitting on my hands.
Yeah, I've noticed. If you wish to keep busy, burn down the city, start a revolution, become a terror the likes of which mortals only dream.
Okay, I really do like Persephone.
Be patient. When you see me next, I'll have a better idea of what to do.
Damn. Again, I think it's because she reminds me of Bo. Act 2. Hey, you know what? I'm going to end things early because I want to try and see if I can fix this tonight.
Hey,
the whole caption.
Have you been waiting up this whole time?
It's going to be have to sort of turn the game on and off a lot.
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep? What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
Oh, you're worried? How sweet. Again, yes, I am going to pick every flirt option when it comes up. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if Freddy ends up being our romance option, because we've had like, what, 3, maybe 4 for that now. But, yeah, I am definitely, I am definitely seeing what people said, that this is like, got something for everybody in it.
You were worried about me? Aw.
Well, you're my best friend in the whole world, Grace. Plus, you know, what would the band do?
Right, the band. Where are Kaz and Brian anyway?
I told them you were fine, which isn't a lie, because technically you are. Now tell me everything that happened.
Oh, yeah, I got into
Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest saying that to her face.
No.
Ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
Yeah, she's not so bad. She's aggressive, but like I say, the monkey brain took control there.
It's not so bad. At least with Persephone, you know exactly where you stand.
There you go.
Yes. Wow, she just sounds so different from the myths about her.
Mortal's got a lot of things wrong.
At some point.
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
Yeah. The idols live there.
That name keeps coming up. The idols live there, or at least most of them do.
Sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Okay. So, yeah. Oh, yeah, I think I can see what's happened. The journal... Right, let me just try something. Because that's cut off there. Oh, even on my screen, like you can... Hang on. I'll move it out of the way so you can see what I'm talking about. Yeah. Something's got a bit weird with the resolution in this. So I'm gonna end this now, mainly for technical reasons, and I'm gonna spend a few minutes off stream just tinkering around with this, see if I can get the settings right for tomorrow, stuff like that. see how it goes from there. Because I've got a sneaking suspicion it's one of these things I've got to have to turn the game off and then turn it back on again. But I am really freaking liking this more than I thought I would. So yeah, for now I am going to say goodnight. Yeah, I'm going to have a little tinker, see if I can get things optimized for tomorrow, because I'm probably going to get a chance to do it during the day. Because you can see, it's like, yeah, it's cutting off. That should be saying journal. And even on this side as well, you can see here, there's definitely something gone weird with the graphics settings. So I think it's a resolution issue, like, because it's like my screen is set to one resolution, and I think the game is set to a smaller one. But let me just try one last thing. Let's try one last option, see if this works. Let's try this. No, I didn't like that. Yeah, I've got a sneaking suspicion I'm going to have to reset things. So I'll say goodnight, and I will see everyone tomorrow. Bye bye.